Sometimes I feel sad, sometimes anxiety and stress can mess with my head, can mess with my head. If you are like me, this song is for you and me, for our mental health, for our mental health. I know everything will be alright, because I have the Almighty by my side. That's why whenever I'm sad, I turn to Allah. He's always there to listen to me. When I'm anxious, I pray to Allah. He will bless me with His peace. When I'm depressed, I fill my heart with the love of the Almighty. The past has gone, there's no point in regret. Let's move on, let's move on. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Why do I worry when Allah provides for me? Provides for me. I know Allah will take care of me like He's always done. I trust His plans for me at all times, and that's why whenever I'm sad, I turn to Allah. He's always there to listen to me. When I'm anxious, I pray to Allah. He will bless me with His peace. When I'm depressed, I fill my heart with the love of the Almighty. Instead of bad emotions, I spend my time reading Quran and learning about my deen. I pray my salah, I chase the good deeds and connect my heart to Almighty Allah. I know the closer I am to Allah, the brighter my way. I know all my problems can be solved with His help, and that's why whenever I'm sad, I turn to Allah. He's always there to listen to me. When I'm anxious, I pray to Allah. He will bless me with His peace. When I'm depressed, I fill my heart with the love of the Almighty. The past has gone, there's no point in regret. Let's move on, let's move on. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Why do I worry when Allah provides for me? Provides for for me. I know Allah will take care of me like He's always done. I trust His plans for me at all times. Allah, Allah. I love Allah and He loves me. He is always there for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He will always protect and provide for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He is always there for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He will always protect and provide for me. When times are tough, He is beside me. He gives me the strength and company. When I think of Him, I don't feel lonely, because Allah is enough for me. During times of happiness and prosperity, Allah is still there with me. Just thinking of Him makes me feel happy. I know Allah is surely with me. I love Allah and He loves me. He is always there for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He will always protect and provide for me. When I am unwell, weak and moody, I make dua to Allah sincerely. I ask Him to cure me. Speaking to Allah makes me happy. When I have no friends around me, I know Allah will be there for me. Wherever I am, with or without my family, Allah's care will always be there for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He is always there for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He will always protect and provide for me. When I have an exam, I work hard and study. I make dua, oh Allah, make it easy for me. And Allah showers His blessings abundantly. I know Allah will take care of everything for me. During bad weather, stormy or rainy, Allah will provide shelter for me. Whether it's too cold or too hot for me, because of Allah I have nothing to worry. I love Allah and He loves me. He is always there for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He will always protect and provide for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He is always there for me. I love Allah and He loves me. He will always protect and provide for me. When you love Allah, you will be as happy as you can ever be. Remember, 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 Allah loves you and me. When I'm sad, I lift my hands to the sky and pray Allah to guide me through it all. I know God is always here with me. When my heart feels heavy and burden is rough, I turn to God and my worries wash away. I know God has always got my back. With every hardship on the way, Allah knows the best for me. With every test He puts me in, I grow stronger and wiser. But as soon as I pray and make dua, Allah takes the pain away. He fixes everything for me and fills my heart with peace. Allah, You're my one and only. To You I turn when I'm lonely. In my heart there is only Allah. Only You know what's in my heart. Only You can light up the way for me. Only You I pray when I need support. So help and guide me, Ya Allah. Sometimes the troubles are overwhelming. and we fail to keep the hope. That's when we read Quran to remember how merciful is God. Through sickness we learn to be grateful. Through failure we became humble. But at last everything will be alright. Allah gives us what we wish for. Allah, you're my one and only. To you I turn when I'm lonely. In my heart there is only Allah. Only you know what's in my heart. Only you can light up the way for me. Only you I pray when I need support. So help and guide me, Ya Allah. I believe in Allah and His endless power, so I don't worry about a thing. Instead I do my best and pray Allah for the better. Allah, Allah, Allah. Only you know what's in my heart. Only you can light up the way for me. Only you I pray when I need support. So help and guide me, Ya Allah. Guide me, Ya Allah. It's hard when the ones you love become bittersweet memories, and I accept the will of God. All I can do is make the janaza dua. اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام، ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان. I know this life will pass by quickly, and I'm given the chance now to worship Allah. Jannah is better and more lasting. I'll work to be there with my loved ones. It's hard when the ones you love become bittersweet memories, and I accept the will of God. All I can do is make the janaza dua. اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام، ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان. No wealth or physical things will distract me when I'm only seeking the pleasure of Allah. My praise and good deeds are all for Him. May Allah guide me to be on the straight path. It's hard when the ones you love become bittersweet memories, and I accept the will of God. All I can do is make the janaza dua. اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام، ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان. Oh Allah, Ya Allah, oh Allah, Ya Allah, oh Allah, Ya Allah, oh Allah. Nothing in this world stays forever as it is. Any sadness will fade away with patience and dua. Allah is always with me and will fill my heart. Reciting His Quran relieves all my pain. In times I'm confused, I turn to Allah and pray like it's my last time. In times I'm depressed, I cry to Allah and only ask for His help. In times my burdens feel so heavy, I ask Him for strength. In times I'm doubtful, I remember it's His plan and I trust it. It's hard when the ones you love become bittersweet memories, and I accept the will of God. All I can do is make the janaza dua. Oh Allah, forgive our living and dead, present and absent, young and old, men and women. Oh Allah, whoever amongst us is kept alive by you, keep him alive on Islam, and whoever you give death to, grant him death on Iman. Allahumma ighfir li hayyina wa mayyitina wa shahidina wa ghaibina wa saghirina wa kabirina wa dhakarina wa unthana. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام، ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان. Oh Allah, ya Allah, oh Allah, ya Allah, oh Allah, ya Allah, oh Allah, oh Allah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, all praise is to Allah. You must say Alhamdulillah to thank Almighty Allah for every breath that I take, for every move that I make. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah for giving me strength when I'm weak, for give me hope when life seems bleak. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, all praise is to Allah. You must say Alhamdulillah to thank Almighty Allah for the roof above my head, for my family and my friends. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah for showing me the good and the bad, for cheering me up when I'm sad. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, all praise is to Allah. You must say Alhamdulillah to thank Almighty Allah for all the food and drink He provides, for every time He protects and guides. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah for a religion ever so great, for blessing me with everything to date. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, all praise is to Allah. You must say Alhamdulillah to thank Almighty Allah for blessing me with all this wealth, for blessing me with good health. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah. Even during difficult time, I still say Alhamdulillah. Because I know no one can help me besides Allah. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. All praise is to Allah. You must say Alhamdulillah to thank Almighty Allah for showing me the way for every brand new day. I always thank Allah. I say Alhamdulillah. You must also thank Allah. You must say Alhamdulillah. Let's make it a habit, Insha'Allah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. All praise is to Allah. You must say Alhamdulillah to thank Almighty Allah. My child, as I say my goodbyes, I want you to be strong. I want to endure the pain and accept this fate from Allah. I want you to endure the pain and accept this fate from Allah. My child, I'm never leaving you. You'll always be in my heart. Remember me when I'm gone. We'll meet soon again in Jannah, Insha'Allah, in Jannah. And I wanna tell you a few things, some advice I learned in the years of my life. As I pray that you'll be safe and always guided by Allah. Always worship Allah and count His blessings. Be grateful for what you have, both in happiness and sad times. Always say Alhamdulillah. My child, I know that you'll hurt. I know it's hard and Allah knows it all. Just have faith and hope. Turn to your Lord, then the darkness will turn to light. And always say Alhamdulillah for the time we had together. Alhamdulillah for the beauty of our memories. Soon we'll be holding hands in Jannah, gazing at the greatness of what Allah made. I will hold you in my loving arms forever. Nothing ever compares in this life to the love of Allah. No wealth or diamonds shall distract you from the dream of Jannah. So my child, work to earn it, praise Allah and read Quran. Do the good and trust the Lord, and Allah will give you everything that you will need. In hardships cry to Allah, ask for guidance. Complain your sorrow to Him, Allah will never let you down. And everything will be alright as you say. Alhamdulillah for the time we had together. Alhamdulillah for the beauty of our memories. Soon we'll be holding hands in Jannah, gazing at the greatness of what Allah made. I will hold you in my loving arms forever. Oh Allah, thank you for all you have given me. Oh Allah, I'm grateful for all your precious gifts. You are enough for me. Give me the best of life and akhirah. When I read Quran, Allah guides me with His words. He speaks to me, and that's a special gift. When I read Quran, I can feel the love of Allah. I know if I walk to Him, He will run to me. Oh Allah, thank you for all you have given me. Oh Allah, I'm grateful for all your precious gifts. You are enough for me. Give me the best of life and akhirah. When I pray, I can feel the gift of Salah. I speak to Allah one-on-one and meet Him every day. The angels surround me, my troubles fade away. I get closer to Allah and find peace. When I want something, I use the gift of dua. Allah is the giver, He answers when I ask. He has power over everything. I know He'll provide for me and guide me every day. Oh Allah, thank you for all you have given me. Oh Allah, I'm grateful for all your precious gifts. You are enough for me. Give me the best of life and akhirah. Prophet Muhammad is a blessing to mankind. He taught us everything. He's a model to follow. To this day He guides us to gain Jannah. He is in my heart and in my dua. My mother is my joy. She's my precious gift of Allah. She carried me for 9 months and cared after me. She's my nurse, cook and best friend. Jannah is under her feet. I will take care of her and love her endlessly. Oh Allah, thank you for all you have given me. Oh Allah, I'm grateful for all your precious gifts. You are enough for me. Give me the best of life and My father is the person who's always by my side. He puts me first and teaches me right from wrong. He listens to me and builds my confidence. I thank Allah for him when we pray together in messages. Oh Allah, yeah Allah, thank you for all you have given me. Oh Allah, I'm grateful for all your precious gifts. You are enough for me. Give me the best of life and When I read Quran, Allah guides me with His words. He speaks to me, and that's a special gift. When I read Quran, I can feel the love of Allah. I know if I walk to Him, He will run to me. When I see the blue sky and everything around me, I think of Allah is the one and only who can create this perfect world. When I feel the warmth of the sun and see beautiful flowers, I thank God for all His gifts. And for this life, Subhanallah, He made everything from nothing. Subhanallah, He gave us senses to enjoy His blessings. I can see the beautiful nature, hear the birds singing, and with speech I can thank God forever. When I eat and satisfy my need, I always thank Allah. He's the one who provided this food for me. He created the soil that grows fruitful trees, all taste and benefits to stay healthy. Subhanallah, He made everything with a purpose. Subhanallah, every single blessing serves us. Allah gives me all I need. I just need to ask Him and seek. In return I believe in Him and worship. The Almighty is holding up the sky and keeping the earth in place. He sends the rain so everything can stay lively. The stars, the moon, even waterfalls are miracles we can see. We admire the power of God and say, MashaAllah, Subhanallah, He made everything from nothing. Subhanallah, He creates with perfection. I can see the beautiful nature, hear the birds singing, and for this I shall thank God forever. Every day I wake up is a chance for me to praise Allah, to pray for His mercy and read His words. He's the one who gives us life. He cures the sick and feeds the hungry. We can never count all His blessings. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah forever. The mountains and the desert, the shooting stars in the sky, all the fruits I eat and enjoy, the fascinating animals. Who made everything? Who gave us life? Who made you and me? Allah, 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 Allah made everything. 8 billion people on earth, the big elephants, bears and deers, the tiniest insects we see, the fish that live in the sea. Who gives us food? Who keeps us alive? Who makes us breathe? Allah, 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 Allah made everything. The sunlight warm in my room, the snow and the rivers with their flow, the rain that feeds all the plants, the moon that lights up the night. Who made everything so we have the benefits? Who made you and me? Allah, 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 Allah made everything. The miracle of Quran and the Prophet Muhammad, 5 prayers a day and the wonderful Jannah. Who gave us Islam? Who's the merciful? Who's the most loving? Allah, 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 Allah made everything. The Jannah where we'll be happy and have anything we want. Precious mansions, gold and pearls, all your dreams will come true. Who will reward us for our faith, our good deeds and what we made? Allah, 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 Allah made everything. Who made everything? Who gave us life? Who made you and me? Allah, 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 Allah made everything. For the Lord in highness, there are 99 names that describe the Almighty and called Asma'ul Husna. Allah is the unique name of God, the perfect in every way. He's the one and only for us. We worship nobody but Him. Allah is the merciful. When called, He forgives our sins. We should live by His name and show mercy for everyone. God is the King of everything, and everything belongs to Him. He created all the beauty and blessings we thank Him for. Allah is the giver of countless gifts, loved ones, home and material things. He gives us what we ask for, so we give from what we have. Allah is the loving one, all affection comes from Him. His love for us is intense, great and cannot change. Allah is the healer, He heals us from the illness. That's why we should visit the sick and make dua for them. Allah is the answerer, He answers every prayer. When I am in need, I ask Allah, He gives me the best for me. Allah is the all-knowing, He's aware of what we show and hide. A Muslim should seek knowledge too, study Quran and Prophet's words. Allah is the purest, His free of any imperfections. I too can purify my heart, so I read Quran and practice it. Allah, He's the source of peace. He puts our mind and heart at ease. When I'm in trouble and feel anxious, I ask salam from Allah. Allah, He's the Almighty. He overpowers everything. When I feel weak, I turn to God. He gives me power to move on. Allah, He's the restorer. He repairs things and makes them right. He heals our souls and cures the wounds and brings comfort to everyone. For Allah, all the beautiful names, so learn them with me, all my friends. They describe our love in Allah. Asma'ullahil Husna. الله الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم العدل اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد الحق الوكيل القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحصي المبدئ المعيد المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعالي البر التواب المنتقم العفو الرؤوف المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المانع الضار النافع النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام. أسماء الله الحسنى أسماء الله الحسنى. Allah gave me clean water, He gave me food and my good health. He cures me when I'm sick, He blessed me with sleep to rest at night. My legs can walk, my eyes can see. Thank you, God, for my senses. Allah gave me mom and dad who care for me in a loving home. He's keeping us safe and sound. He provides for us and gives us peace in every second of my life. Allah's always got my back. Alhamdulillahil Ghaffar, Alhamdulillahil Wahhab. He gives us all endlessly. Alhamdulillah for all the blessings Allah gave me my life. Every day is a chance to worship Him. He blessed me with Islam and gave me my brain to learn His words. When I make dua, He answers me. And when I pray, He opens doors for me. Allah guides me when I'm lost. He lifts the burden off my chest. He tests me with hardship so I become strong and powerful. He rewards me with joyous time and mercy for all my sins. Alhamdulillahil Ghaffar, Alhamdulillahil Wahhab. He gives us all endlessly. Alhamdulillah for all the blessings. Alhamdulillah for every drop of rain. Alhamdulillah for hidden gifts. Alhamdulillah for the lessons. Alhamdulillah for every day. Alhamdulillah the merciful. Alhamdulillah the giver. He gives us all endlessly. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahil Ghaffar, Alhamdulillahil Wahhab. He gives us all endlessly. Alhamdulillah for all the blessings. I have my mama and papa with me. I have someone to care for me. I have mama or papa with me. I have someone to care for me. But I know life is not the same for everyone. Life can be different for everyone. Whatever it is we face under the sun, our differences should not matter to anyone. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah. Thank you for all that I have. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah. Thank you for all that I am. I have friends who have no family, so I treat them dearly. They do not have parents like you and I do, and their lives can be different from ours too. If you know a friend who has no family, you must take care of them surely. If you know someone who has no mama or papa, you ought to treat them very well, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah. Thank you for all that I have. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah. Thank you for all that I am. When we know of someone who has no family, we must feed them and treat them generously. Allah loves those who care for those who have no family. Allah will be pleased with you when you treat them dearly. If you know someone with no mama or papa, you can pray and make dua for them, inshallah. When you provide for an orphan, Allah will reward you more. You will be happy and your wealth will grow. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah, thank you for all that I have. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah, thank you for all that I am. Our Prophet Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, also lost his mama and papa. He was orphaned when his parents passed away. That's why we treat all orphans in the best possible way. Orphans are special in the eyes of Allah. They are loved by Almighty Allah. That's why you should treat them well. If you do, in Jannah you will dwell. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah, thank you for all that I have. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah, thank you for all that I am. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. Allah brings me joy to my life. He blesses me with peace in every day. Even if some days can be rough, Allah makes it alright. After every pain we find the ease. With every hardship we learn something. And thanks to Allah there's sunshine after rain. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. Allah gives us what we need. Even when we sin, we still have His blessings. That's how much loving Allah is. He forgives us when we turn to Him. In every day Allah provides. We count on Him in the darkest times. And He gives us beyond belief. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. Allah bless us when we even didn't ask. With a healthy body and powerful mind, we use our senses to enjoy this life and worship God as we should. With air and water I can survive, and my body takes me wherever I want. With my eyes I see the world outside. Much blessings from Allah. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. My religion is a huge blessing. Allah chose me to be Muslim among others. Gave me Quran to light up my way and taught me how to obey Him. In Islam I found my joy and peace. As I pray Allah, my life is complete, and my heart is full of God's purest love. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. My life is filled with multiple blessings. Every single one is from Allah. He's giving me all the precious gifts and favors that I can never count. Thank you Allah for everything I have. Your blessing should be praised. Guide me Allah to follow the right path and get me closer to you. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, حتى يبلغ الحمد منتهى. When we read Quran, our holy book, those are the words of Allah. We study them so we understand what Allah tells us. Allah tells us He's listening. When we ask He will respond. He knows what's in my heart before I even open my mouth. Allah tells us He's always with us. When I'm alone, He's by my side. In happiness and sadness, Allah is watching over me. Oh Allah, help me remember You. Help me worship You the best way. Shower me with Your blessings and fill my heart with Your love. Allah tells us to turn to Him every day, so I pray and raise my hands in dua. I purify my heart with Quran and remember Allah every time. Allah tells us to show our gratitude to the countless gifts He's given us. I say Alhamdulillah, and God gives me more than I dreamed of. Oh Allah, thank You for everything. Oh Allah, light up my heart. Make it easy for me to draw closer to You and fill my heart with love. Oh Allah, help me remember You. Help me worship You the best way. Shower me with Your blessings and fill my heart with Your love. Allah tells us to do good deeds, to be kind to others. I try to help the needy, feed the poor and clothe them. Allah tells us to look after our parents, to obey them and love them. I had my parents and always remember how they raised me when I was young. Oh Allah, accept my good deeds, guide me to always do my best. Oh Allah, for You are my prayers, make it easy for me to walk Your path. Oh Allah, help me remember you. Help me worship you the best way. Shower me with your blessings and fill my heart with your love. Allah created us from dust. Allah guides us and protects us. Allah provides and cures us. He's the generous and kind. Oh Allah, I can't thank you enough. Oh Allah, bless me with paradise. Help me get closer to you and make Quran the light of my heart. Oh Allah, help me remember you. Help me worship you the best way. Shower me with your blessings and fill my heart with your love. Oh Allah, help me remember you. Help me worship you the best way. Shower me with your blessings and fill my heart with your love. Oh Allah. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Ramadan is here today, so let's do good, fast and pray before Ramadan goes away. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Ramadan's blessings are ever so great, a blessed month that we await. So let's do our best before it's too late. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. It's a month to seek forgiveness from Allah, to wash away our sins. Let's say this dua. Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Ramadan is here today, so let's do good, fast and pray before Ramadan goes away. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Let's wake up every morning and begin fasting from dawn. Pray a lot more and recite the Holy Quran. Do good and make dua before Ramadan is gone. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Ramadan is a month to change our bad ways. It's a time to train ourselves in 30 days to become better Muslims by Allah's divine grace. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Ramadan is here today, so let's do good, fast and pray before Ramadan goes away. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. A month to spend time with family and friends, doing good for each other and making amends. So let's make use of Ramadan before it ends. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. A month to show how much you love and care, helping the needy by giving them their share and spending the nights in prayer. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Ramadan is here today, so let's do good, fast and pray before Ramadan goes away. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Ramadan's blessings are ever so great, a blessed month that we await. So let's do our best before it's too late. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. It's a month to seek forgiveness from Allah, to wash away our sins. Let's say this dua. Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Ramadan, 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 oh Ramadan. Ramadan is here today, so let's do good, fast and pray before Ramadan goes away. Islam is my way of life. When I worship God, I feel alive. He is everything for me. He guides me, provides, and listens to me. Islam is my religion. It teaches me many lessons in my life. I read Quran and follow Sunnah, and I feel joy and peace. Islam is my way of life. When I worship God, I feel alive. He is everything for me. He guides me, provides, and listens to me. Islam teaches me to honor my parents, be kind and love them with all my heart. I help and support them, and when I'm upset, I still act with respect. I learned through Islam to thank Allah for the blessings I have in my life, for my health, family, my home and food. I say Alhamdulillah. Islam is my way of life. When I worship God, I feel alive. He is everything for me. He guides me, provides, and listens to me. Islam teaches me to keep my heart open, ignore nobody who needs help. I use my money to help the needy, and my time to help friends and family. Islam teaches me to honor my guests and offer them food like the Prophet did. However, I should not waste any food. I can give it to the poor. Islam is my way of life. When I worship God, I feel alive. He is everything for me. He guides me, provides, and listens to me. As a Muslim, I assume the best in others. I avoid gossip and guard my tongue. I don't spread rumors or accuse others. It's Allah who judges us. Islam teaches me that we're all equal, to respect everyone I meet. When a new child joins my class, I help and be nice to them. Islam is my way of life. When I worship God, I feel alive. He is everything for me. He guides me, provides, and listens to me. Islam teaches me to always say the truth. I don't hide my mistakes with any lies. I control my anger and forgive others like Allah forgives me. Islam teaches me to read Quran and seek guidance from Allah's words. Quran is Allah speaking to me and answering my needs. Islam is my way of life. When I worship God, I feel alive. He is everything for me. He guides me, provides, and listens to me.